The book of Revelation, the last book in the New Testament, is very rife with symbols, visions, and messages that are somewhat mysterious even centuries after it was first composed. Apostle John wrote it while he was in exile on the island of Patmos. The book was written to unveil what will transpire in the last days and also aims to keep us Christians on the path of righteousness. The book is written as a series of letters to 7 churches in Asia Minor, now modern-day Turkey. They are messages of praise, warning, and calls to repent. Revelation 1 verse 3 says, "Blessed is the one who reads aloud the words of this prophecy, and blessed are those who hear it and take to heart what is written in it, because the time is near." One of the more famous symbols to be seen in Revelation is number 7, that has great significance throughout the book. It symbolizes wholeness and perfection, such as the 7 churches, 7 seals, 7 trumpets, and 7 bowls. These 7s indicate a period in the end times when certain events or judgments will take place. The visions in Revelation are graphic and metaphoric or symbolic. Revelation 4 also provides us with the account of John seeing a vision regarding heaven and God's throne, where he sat, around whom were 24 elders. This vision is a creation-filled reminder of God's supremacy. In Revelation 5, John is shown a scroll with 7 seals that no one else deserves to open but the Lamb, which happens to be Jesus Christ. So, in this scroll, it contains the purpose and plan of God for the end times. When the seals are opened, a series of events occur on earth. Revelation chapter 6 naturally leads next to the opening of the seals that begins with what we call the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. As explained in the Bible, in this case, each horseman symbolizes a different type of chaos and destruction, conquest or pestilence, war, famine, and death. When we fast forward to Revelation 7, John sees a vision of the great multitude from every nation, tribe, people, and language standing before God's throne. This vision underscores the universality of God's salvation and how believers can be drawn from every nation on earth. Immediately after the breaking of the 7th seal in Revelation is the blowing of 7 trumpets. The next 7 trumpets herald additional judgments on the earth, ones that are manifested as both natural disasters and plagues. And yet, even after all these judgments, their hearts remain that hard. In Revelation 12, there is an image of a woman with the sun and moon, a red dragon, and man-child. The woman is Israel, the dragon who is, of course, Satan, and the male child is Jesus. This view pictures the cosmic conflict of good versus evil and how Satan will try to annihilate God's chosen people. In Revelation 13, we are introduced to 2 beasts, one from the sea and one from the earth. This beast from the sea symbolizes this powerful, blasphemous, political world leader referred to as an antichrist. The beast of the earth is a second false teacher who causes people to bow down and worship the first beast. The armies of beasts are a personification or representation, in symbolic form, of all anti-God forces which have for centuries made war against the saints and martyrs of Jesus Christ. Revelation 14 features a vision of the Lamb standing on Mount Zion with 144,000 people who were followers and have been faithful to God. Chapter 14 contains messages from 3 angels warning about judgment and calling people to worship God. Revelation 16 describes the 7 bowls of God's wrath being poured out, bringing devastating plagues and destruction on the earth. These judgments are against the utter depravity of humanity. In Revelation 17 and 18, the fall of Babylon, representing deceitful world systems and powers, is outlined. Babylon is depicted as a whore riding a scarlet beast, drunk with the blood of saints. This imagery shows the wretched seduction and persecution of God's people by those in power across different eras. The return of Jesus Christ is the climax of Revelation, described in Revelation 19. Jesus, on a white horse, returns as a mighty warrior, defeating the beast and his false prophet. As recorded in Revelation 19:16, on his robe and on his thigh he has this name written: King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Revelation 20 describes the final defeat of Satan and the judgment of the dead. Satan is thrown into the lake of fire, and those whose names are not found in the book of life are also cast into the lake of fire. Revelation 21 and 22 describes a new heaven, new earth. He will live with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them as their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. And in the closing couple of chapters, we have our hope and his glory. Revelation is an absolute, dense writing that explains the last triumph of God and his people against evil. Its symbols and visions serve to remind us that God reigns forever, hell is real, The devil schemes against our souls tirelessly day after day, but equally true are all those prophecies of the promise of life everlasting for whoever sacrifices their lives here on earth with Christ.